I just okay. Okay, so after looking like a complete chud or chode or chad, whichever you prefer, I just realized that the mic was muted. And so let me restart this off instead of looking like a complete doofus. Let me start this off by saying we are back again for another night. We're going to start tonight off trying to find a choose partner for my Resto Druid. Okay. Last night we had a fantastic night in which I played about 7 to 8 matches per the 2 comps that I did in twos, which the first one was Mistweaver with a Havoc Demon Hunter. Second comp was an Outlaw Rogue with my Mistweaver. In that time frame, thanks to Stargirl, who helped me get my mage up to 1400 a couple weeks back. Her Havoc Demon Hunter got me through the first 100 extra rating, pushing from 1634 upwards to about 1740. And my buddy Ragnarok, or Ragnarok as his Outlaw Rogue is, helped me clear the rest of the gap with our wins last night. Now the cool thing is if you missed last night, you can go back and watch the VODs, but I only lost one match with the Havoc Demon Hunter, and I believe Rag and I only lost one match together as well too. Rag and my matches were quite a bit longer because Outlaw Rogue does not have the damage throughput that Havoc Demon Hunter does have. However, he is a phenomenal player. If you miss those games, go back and check them out. I will be editing up and putting up content for everything that happened this week on my days off from work next week on Tuesday, Wednesday. So most of that stuff will be available in short form content next week. But I wanted to say thanks again to both Ragnaros or Ragnarok, whichever you want to call him by, and Stargirl for helping me be able to get to the 1800 on the monk, which means now it's time to start gearing up that Resto Druid. Okay, the Resto Druid is literally right now, because of his matches so far, sitting around like a 12 or a 1300 CR with mostly green gear. Okay, most of it is battleground gear. There is a few pieces from last season, craftables, that are 250, or sorry, they scale up to I believe it's 250 or 350 rating. Anyway, um, so the Druid is very well undergeared, and I want to be able to get him geared up, get him to 1800. Even though I'm not after the Mog, I do want to have all my healers that I enjoy playing at Rival this season. And we'll try and squeeze in tonight some mage matches with Themos. Now, I may do that a little bit early on. Was it 450? Thank you, Carter. I may do that a little bit early on, popping into some solos with Themos just to try and see if I can pop off a little bit and get him a little bit more CR in solos. Or if I can find a teammate healer that I can roll with, then I will take Themos into twos with the healer and see if we can't get some more CR with him on twos. I do fully intend to get Themos to 1800 this season. It's just been a lot easier and faster to do the healers because everybody I know mostly just plays healers, so it's a lot easier to just facilitate that because you have a plethora of DPS always around. What I don't have is a plethora of heals for myself. So I'm working on trying to expand that. I'm hitting up Twitter. I'm hitting up, every other social aspect that I'm on to try and see if I can find more healers that I can play with for my DPS. But in the meantime, the heals that I do enjoy playing are going to hit Rival this season, hands down, even though I don't care for the Mog on Druid. Enough said on that matter. Yes, Carter, you are a healer. The downside is when I play, you're not on. So maybe we can actually get some matches in on my days off next week, on Tuesday, Wednesday. If that's possible, that would be fantastic. If it's not, then I still have to find. I mean, I still have to grow that repository of healer friends much bigger than just one person. But thankfully, you do play it. Most everybody else that I'm with does not. So, let's talk review last night. So in last night, Those matches were fantastic. Like I said, got the monk to 1800. More importantly, though, we also reviewed some content about the state of PvP, where it's at, and is it really that bad, or is it the player that's bad? And so we reviewed, Vinruki reviewing Absturge's post the other day on Twitter, and we kind of covered a little bit of basics of my 5 golden rules for arena PvP. If you missed it, go back. It's right around after the first 50 minutes, somewhere in that segment of yesterday's live stream, that you will find that content. But there's basically 5 principles that I have, and I'm not going to go over them again right now. I'm just going to leave that as is. Tonight, we're going to go into the arenas. We're also going to cover probably one of the most controversial topics at this very moment, which revolves around Tinyviolin, who is a hardcore classic player who has been griefing a guild that he feels is a horrible guild filled with horrible people who have wronged him in the past, and he had successfully just griefed 2 of them again, or griefed them for the second time the other day, and this guild literally has been griefed twice by him, in which he literally has gotten, in hardcore mode, you don't get a second go around. You die, you lose all your progress, all your shit. Okay? He's griefed them twice and cost many members of the guild their shit. And so we're going to review what the story of that. We're going to kind of see the coverage of Tinyviolin just a little bit, and then I want to particularly watch Asmongold's coverage of it, because there's something Asmon says after he gets done with Tinyviolin's review video that really kind of pissed me off to hear, and kind of made me lose a little bit of, he lost points with me, is what I'm going to get at. And so we're going to review it, just because I think that some streamers should just keep their damn mouths shut, and he's one of those ones that just doesn't care. He's going to say whatever is on his mind, and sometimes he says things that are absolutely dog shit crazy. On that video is something he said that was dog shit crazy, and it irked me, and it is more on the political side, so we're going to cover it just because it's controversial, and I thought it was dick. Aside from that, we are going to update the add-on from last night, Scene Machine, towards the end of the stream again. The content creator Song Z, he goes by Z on Twitter or X, he has done some updates literally since the reviews yesterday, but I gave him a ton of stuff that we concluded at the end of last night's stream, and it's got the juices flowing for him. He's going to make this add-on so amazing for anybody who wants to animate content for their YouTube page or whatever. They want to make little mini movies inside of the game using the assets of the world inside of an animator built inside of the game. He's doing that. He's putting together a fantastic add-on. It's got a ways to go because it's early release. He released it just so that people like me, who do know animating software, could give him a review on that. And so as a result, we covered it, he and I, in great depth of the things that I thought needed to be there. And so it is going to be there in the future, and everything's checking good across the board. It's just going to take some time is all, because he's basically doing this himself. So all of that said, all that aside, let's go ahead and hop on over to World of Warcraft. Let's fire it up and see what poor souls we can actually get inside. Okay? Well, let's see, y'all. And we're going to fire up Discord, and until we have our teammate, I'm going to hop inside of my streamer lockout channel. So if you are in my Discord group, only mods can get in there without needing to be dragged in. So if you're waiting on me, make sure that inside of that Discord group, if you're expected to be pulled up and into there, that you go into the live waiting room below that. Okay? So, alright, Discord is up and running. The stream is up and running. We're good across the board. Time to find our arena teammates. Let's see who's on right now. Ooh, Sparkle Girl is on. She is on her Demon Hunter. Nez is on, but Nez hasn't really been around for doing any PvP with at all of late, so... And then, of course, I also have Hogger, who this guy is the Demon Hunter who actually got my Resto Shaman to 1800. He's a beast on Demon Hunter, and it looks like he made himself a Night Elf Warlock. And I don't know. I'll hit up both him and Sparkle Girl, see which one might want to do some twos with my Resto Druid. We'll see which one wants to do some twos. Alright, let's see what state he is in right now. He's in Valdrakken, just sitting there. Sparkle Girl is inside of Nagran at the moment, arena, so I assume she's going to be busy. So let's go ahead and whisper Hogger. Alright, I am having some audio clipping inside of the game, and I don't know why. Bro, you wanna do twos? You wanna do twos? Gearing this resto. Oh, dude. Yeah, bro. Fuck yeah, let's go. Let's go. Perfect timing, he says. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm excited to see what his lock skills are like. No problem. That gives me a second to try and figure out what is going on with this audio spike. Gotta send over boxes, etc. 200k HP. Yeah, that's definitely fresh 70 right there. What do I have that could possibly cause that lag? It can't be the graphics. Could it? It could be. I don't know. I have changed some settings. Let's go back to defaults. Yeah, default all settings. And we'll just kind of restart from scratch. Let's see if it doesn't crash the game. That'd be freaking hilarious if it did. Ah, look at those bot graphics right there. Default resolution 1920. Don't care. Low latency mode. Reflexive boost. I don't really care about the anti-aliasing. We're gonna go ultra on the graphics. And I also need to see if there's anything on the laptops and that might be lagging it down as well too. Do you see it being choppy over on YouTube at all, Carter? It might actually be more on the streaming laptop side. I don't know. Oh, wait a second. I don't have... I'm hoping it's running. No, that shouldn't be running. No, it's not running. Okay. So then what is really causing that lag? You don't see it clipping over on your side like any frame clipping or skipping? Is the audio skipping at all or anything? Because if not, then it's just on my end. Which is weird. Totally weird. Okay, then it must be on my end for the playback. What if I did that and dropped that? No, that wouldn't work. I've got the Elgato. You just see the settings? Yeah, I got you. I mean, you'd be able to see me clipping it all. Like, I'll move my hand back and forth. If you see me clipping it all or anything like that, let me know. Like, I notice a little bit of lag there. And it's on my laptop side. Okay, so you noticed on my laptop side. Let me just check out what's happening. Performance-wise, what's allocating most of my resources. Dropbox, that shit doesn't even need running. End that bitch. Yeah, that's what I'm experiencing too. Okay, I'm going to literally shut down the stream real fast. I'll be right back up in a second. I'm going to refire up that laptop and see if that helps, okay? I'll be right back.